Hello. Hello. Let's try that a little louder. Hello. Hello. Perfect. All right. Took long enough. All right, so I am Cloud Assassin, and welcome to the master walkthrough of Final Fantasy VII. This will probably be pretty rough since it's been a long time since I've done any kind of streaming, and this is all on a new PC with a new setup. I'm even having to experiment as I go, so let's hope it works out properly. I have my laptop set up next to me since I don't have my second screen yet. Kind of just stock, but I will be able to respond to messages even though Final Fantasy VII is forcing me into full screen mode. The intent is not for a speed run, otherwise I'd have speed run specs on the sides of the screen. The point of this one is actually going to be show you all of the things that most walkthroughs miss, try and hit all of the important details on how to best level up quickly, materia combinations, how they're best used in certain areas of the game, and one of the most important things, capping out your stats. Which most walkthroughs miss. Of course, there's nobody actually watching my Twitch right now, but I'm saving these videos for later, so they'll post on my YouTube channel. Future viewers, hopefully. This controller too. Get to quite match up the specs I wanted. For some reason, you can't use the D-pad on PC. But I couldn't go with keyboard. I found that 7 too many times on PlayStation. One of the necessary as I used to think it was back when I was, I don't know, 12. Let's go ahead and see if we can. The speed will be a bit faster, so next gauge, while we're here. I'll also be going over some of the things I think we're likely to see during the remake at different points in the game. Obviously, a good portion of Midgar, at least during these opening missions, has been shown from remake footage already, but they haven't released very much. If and when somebody crosses the channel, please message me if there's any issues you're facing. Any issues with stream, because I have my audio muted on my computer and I can only glance over my laptop every once in a while. This right here is where I used to train. Circles here, like once I actually got up to level 20 in this area. Avoided that one. Yeah. There wasn't a door there to begin with. One thing I do wonder is if they're going to leave the same failed mission points for exiting the first reactor. You have to save Jessie and get out of there because she has one of the door. It seems like skipping out on it would be okay, since it's a simple little recovery mission. You just have to make sure you get her on there first way through, or skip a bunch of battles and you have time to go back for it if you forget. But skipping out on it is kind of pointless. There are going to be new people who've never played the original game. If you ditch that key little aspect, they're going to miss out on the oh shit moment. When they get all the way to the front but they can't get out, they have to go figure out why. I can tell you at least 4 times I've introduced friends to the original Final Fantasy VII. 3 out of 4 times they failed. Did not bother to check on Jessie. No, I did not warn them. No, I did not tell them they needed to go save her. Well, one I did. She was cute. But that was the one that the other 3, no, I didn't give them any kind of break. I figured it would be more amusing to watch them. I'm pissed off, although I probably should have told friend Brandon, because he quit the game right then and there. Not happy. Wasn't too happy with me either. He already knew that I played the game once a year, every year at least, last decade. Not the frequency of battle, it's just when it triggers a battle. Warping appearance. Wave has never used to be on PlayStation. Not that I'm complaining. Maybe a half a second every time you go into battle. And that's up. So you're pressing circle. slide down ladders. Save you some time too. You should have that feature next time you do it. PC port. Save you time. Alright. First, save the file. So much easier, you can tell them apart. Do it better than it works. This is something that I'm expecting a lot out of when it comes time to the remake. The Guard Scorpion battle. Naturally, they've already shown us some footage of the Guard Scorpion and a little bit of the fighting on that little railway. The biggest point I'm thinking of, though, is that tail laser, the key attack. Probably going to be less predictable than the actual remake than it is already. The only time you ever really attack it is either accidentally when you give the command to push its tail up, or on your first playthrough where it says, "Hey, watch out," or attack when that. Or I think the way he says it is, attack when the tail is up. There's a big gap. The next line says, and he'll retaliate with something really powerful. And that gets like every single person in their first playthrough. Of course, I was like 6 or 7 when I played through the first time, so I can't really do much. Actually made it pretty difficult. I almost died. Not really explaining any of the necessities of most people. We've already played the game at one point or another, so probably not too necessary to say he's a machine. Just hold on it. Lightning. most part of the entire game. But early on, that's not even necessary. People like to run through this whole segment, but that's mostly speedrunners. Say, take advantage of it. You're gonna want to experience those missions later on. You're wanting to skip over some of the crappier training areas. There are a couple of places early on that I used to like to train. I figured just got myself on. Lots and lots of experience in doing it. It started to occur to me that training early isn't always the best bet because it's not always efficient. Gives you a leg up early or throughout most of the game, and every once in a while you find a game where you take advantage of it early on. You got Star Ocean, at least until the end of time. Star Ocean has a weapon you can get really early in the game that basically gives you one shots on almost everything. Up to about 50% of the game. I didn't really want to know about it. Happy to explain it later on. Sliding up the stairs. Hey, teach me how to do that. Literally just saying you need to teach you like that. Faster and you're going down the ladder. Left over, really? With 5 minutes left over, there's really no way to run out of time. Unless you're just really horrible at the game. Out we go. Hopefully they fix this too. That no matter how much time you have left, it blows up right after you leave thing. That's annoying. Or maybe they'll have it set on a remote detonator this time. Or something. I don't know. Just a little bit more of an improvement. Should like lights go out throughout the city too. When it comes on, I mean, I know these are more suggestions than they are estimations of what we're likely to see, but, you know, whatever tickles my fancy. Alright, let's get out of here. top right-hand corner, you can actually see the destruction from the reactor, not just it looks like it's a back alley, but you can actually see the reactor back there. This is the section that they've actually shown in the remake footage. This and the next couple areas. I didn't mean to do that. I hit the down arrow, but I screwed up. Oh well. You can still date Tifa even not the flower. Can't really date Barrett, but I guess I wasn't really intending to. This darn down arrow. Have to use the D-pad, or have to use the joystick. Can't use the D-pad. We saw this area with the here in the remake footage released, which looked incredibly detailed. But I'm also expecting that you're going to get to explore another couple little sections through here that you didn't see before. Sections like maybe what's beyond all this wreckage, maybe inside theaters and stuff. Because I know there's the theater that's playing Loveless over there. I'd like to be able to really thoroughly explore this section because you don't actually get to come here until much later when you're doing the Mako Cannon mission against Hojo. I think that if they make it much bigger here now for the early mission, we'll have a lot more to see later on as well. It'll be, at that rate, probably 2 games down the line, or 2, not games, but installments of the series, or the 2 episodes of the game. You can always skip these guys, but again, I like to get all the early experience that was in the beginning. I like to run the battle. And you've gotten your full HP and MP restored, so we'll take advantage of it. Because this is really the only point where you would need it. So if you're looking at this video or in the YouTube channel, drop a comment if you're using that as a ringtone or if you've ever used that as a section. The trailer of the remake footage as well. A whole lot of soldiers chasing after Cloud. We got to see him jump off onto the train. Of course, he moved in laterally instead of directly above it like this, but another good example of how this footage is pretty promising for the remake. I know there are a lot of people who dislike the images they put out, the comments they've made about how they're changing the combat setup, how the materia system may not be the same. We're not looking, I was at least not asking for a remaster, I wanted a full remake. Since the full team's back together, they're all working on it the way they wish they could have 20 years ago, I say, trust them. else could possibly be? You know, I've heard about the open mouth syndrome. I had no idea what people were talking about. This is the first time I'm playing the PC port from Steam. Now I know exactly what they mean. My god. So we all have blowjob faces. Set the parental controls on this thing, didn't I? Yeah, pretty sure it is. How on earth do the Shinra Times already have a newspaper article out about this? I mean, how long were we wandering around the city? Seriously? I hope they fix that, too. They better have us wandering around for a goddamn long time if they're going to have the newspaper article out, or they better... You think I disappear? Make that line disappear. At least Cloud doesn't have a cool face. It's not even tomorrow yet. Obviously, in the first game, we're not going to get to explore all of Midgar, or in the first episode of Final Fantasy VII, we're not going to get to explore all of Midgar, but with the level of scope they're coming to the game with, I'm expecting by the time you're able to revisit Midgar, once you get the key from Bone Village, that you'll be able to explore a lot more sectors of the city than were originally revealed. Like the ones in Dirty Cerberus, and some of the sections that you can see in Crisis Core, and in Advent Children you can see some of the other sectors. And there are a lot of sections that just completely ignored, like the industrial sections. Pretty sure we can get some exploration going here. I would also like to see a lot of missions running for Avalanche early on before they kill them off. Spoiler alert. I'm still guessing most people haven't actually, or have already played this at least once. Not too worried about spoilers. Has gone up in the last hour. Still nobody watching my stream, but what? 5, 10, 15 people? 9 people. Even for one of my favorite scenes. I do hope they get rid of the bleeped out cussing though. Make it more dull. Just let Barrett be Barrett. city. I think the game was back then. I do desperately hope and expect them to keep this in. Kind of like the cutscene they showed us for the announcement trailer. Both the image from up top and when they fade down into below and they make the announcement and you see Barrett walk through and then you see Cloud walk through. I'm expecting them to do the same rough thing. That scene will be roughly in that area. You'll see all of that scope of how populated the Undercity is. And just how massive Midgar is altogether. So this is another area where I used to do a bit of training. I'd come over here right when I got here and I'd just run in circles for ages. Which, show you the monsters you'll see here. That's because, surprisingly, you won't get all the monsters from the train graveyard. Which is a lot of foresight for them. The fact that they're going to let you enter this small little section, they're going to cut out the ability to fight all the monsters in the rest of the train graveyard. Of course, I could always be wrong since, you know, playing this version, which could have been better. I haven't played this version before, but every other one you encounter basically just this guy. Okay amount of experience for the amount of battles you get in, but still not really worth it. Is it a foreshadowing? The area we're supposed to go over later? More foreshadowing. They really like to do that. Take a look. Like this thing will be coming down on top of a couple of your friends later. Killing. Didn't have the foresight to get out when shit started to go bad. We also did get to see a glimpse of this in the trailer as well. Very shortly, they showed us this area and what looked to be Avalanche members running around on top of structures similar to this, dodging a helicopter. I never got this. These guys right here? They're here this whole time. You never really have to use this. Not from this direction, anyway. That one's closed, and this one doesn't really do much good right now. No reason to go in there. I'm going to talk to that kid because they're just going to give you explanations about stuff you don't want. And I wish I had a flower to give you, Marlene, to make you feel better, but I'm more comfortable around me. Sorry. I failed to grab one from that beautiful flower girl. I'll listen to your story. Yeah, I'll have a drink. Swear to God, every time we play this, I think that's a 2-liter of Mountain Dew right there. I mean, I know it's supposed to all be alcohol, but that's how much I love Mountain Dew. And it has the option for me to click on it, but you can't click on it. Let's have a drink. Some hard. Ironic since I don't drink, but yeah, give me some hard. Give me the opportunity to flirt with you a little. At least it would if Cloud wasn't so, you know, cold. Straight to the next mission. Starting on the first mission where we are, that definitely should stay the same. Between the first reactor bombing and the second reactor bombing, we should have a lot of side missions, quests for Avalanche, mainly right here for Jessie. She's obviously in need of materials for bombs at some point. They can't just have a stash of everything she needs to make bombs. So I think they should have us running on little quests around Midgard to collect supplies for her. And maybe other things for the rest of Avalanche. And intel to know which place to bomb, where to target, stuff like that. It'll probably give us a bit more, investment in the characters before they disappear, because on a quick run... On a quick run you can get through here in not too long. Don't have much investment in Biggs, Wedge, or Jessie. Oh, and free brownie points to anybody who can tell me where Biggs and Wedge got their name. Let's see, I'll give you 10 minutes before I answer that. 10 minutes? How's that? I'll give you a hint in 5 for anybody who hasn't guessed it. Those options really mean the same thing. Skippable cutscene. Technically, he already came through on that promise. Twice, if you count Zach, his alternate personality, who's talking to him randomly, giving him warnings from the live stream. Skippable cutscenes. That should definitely be in there. I mean, Not that I won't want to watch this in the remake, but I'm sure to play the remake once a year, just like I play this one once a year. I don't want to have to watch this whole cutscene every time. I am looking forward to that starry night sky in full high definition, though. That'll be nice. Oh, hey, Barrett. Time to pay me. I'd like to buy some stuff, please. And while we're at it, would you mind increasing the amount that you pay me next time? Despite the fact that you want to save up money for Marlene to go to school, and she's just a kid who's like 4, so why would she need money for schooling already? I mean, unless there are only private schools in Midgar, which I suppose would make sense. It's an entirely privatized city. Definitely going to be sleeping with you later in the game. Now let's just totally ignore this 4-year-old tending bar while we all go out to commit murder. Terrorism. Let's not worry about that. Hey, Materia. Yeah, you know what? You wouldn't understand, dude. I'll give you guys a nice long tutorial later on best materia combinations, but for now, I'm pretty sure most of you have a general idea, and I'll do some quick little skims when I'm proving everyone's materia after I go through the materia shop, but definitely not going to listen to his long explanation. So I guess I did have that as skippable, at least. Got that, restore, got that. Just gotta buy one more. Thank you. Now let's go get that item that just makes you so much money later on in the game. Got this. What he got earlier. All, which is a big money maker, 1.4 million gil every time you master one of these things. Which is really easy to do on a master walkthrough. all of these people because they're basically entirely useless to me. Thank you. Alright, materia time. Where's I have it? Alright. So I'd like to always do is restore all. Despite the fact that's not really at all necessary. And since he's got restore, let's go ahead and get him. Fire guy myself. For lightning, so we face a lot of lightning-based enemies. Give a restore and nice as well. Not too focused on Barret. Never. He's not a member of my final party. Tifa is one of my primary members, though. Mainly because she has the potential with her ultimate limit break to deal cap damage multiple times. Favorite party used to be Sid, Nanaki, or Red 13, and Cloud, obviously. And Sid has Highwind, which can deal high damage over and over again, and Kazami Slash. I just really like Nanaki as a character. But the only way to get him any kind of multi-hitting power is not to use his ultimate attack, but his second to last attack, which is a bit weaker. Can't believe they do this. Boom. 2 people commit suicide. They bleep out all of Barret's cursing. But yeah, let's just have these 2 people commit suicide here. That's appropriate. Second. Finally got a notice from somebody that I've got an issue going, so let me see if I can't fix that really quick. Saying that my game volume is significantly lower than me. See if I can lower the game volume and increase my volume. There we go. How's that, Blaze? Balance? Alright. Good to hear. Or read, I guess. And woohoo! Finally got a viewer on Twitch. Kind of unfair that it's somebody I already know, but, you know, I'll take it. Time I did actually run myself out of money right before this mission starts, because when you're running through the train cars to try and avoid the security sensors, you get robbed. I wanted to see what happens when you run out of money to do it. I should have done that on this just to be funny, but I forgot. You have to fight in the train graveyard until you have an exact 0-0 ending on your dollar amount or on your gil amount. That way you can actually purchase enough stuff so that you can get to exactly 0 gil. Just because then the guy has nothing to steal from you. It's totally hilarious. But I forgot to think of that. Done that for you. I suggest trying it sometime then. Just monitor your gil amount and run from any battles if you get into one after getting to something that isn't 0-0, like 100, 1,000, anything that's really 2 zeros. Ironically, on the version that I played with it though, it still showed him as stealing something from you, and then when you ran back to collect, he gave you back nothing. He said he was giving it back, but there's nothing for him to get back. Wait, no. And here's the thief. He gets back. There he is. I don't think that actually affects the, hang on. I don't think that actually affects the relationship setting. One, because it's a beautiful act, it's a conversation, but two, you'd think that at least making a comment like, hey, you look good in that would affect people's relationship standing, or all of them, since you can affect all of their relationship standing regardless of whether they're already in the party or not. Alright, now here's the first real training area you can hit. It's supposed to move up one train section to the north, basically, or away from the screen, or away from the camera. But, if you head backwards a whole bunch, and no spoilers, so I'm not going to tell you what's there. I'm sure most of you probably discovered this naturally at some point anyway. There is a nice little secret hit back here that I usually don't see walkthroughs touch on, despite the fact that most people do know about it. It's something that should be in walkthroughs, and something that I would like them to repeat in the remake, even though it's, you know, kind of pointless, because it's not actually a great place to grind. It'd be nice to see it there, but old time's sake. they move with a pretty good pace, and they hit you a lot. And they always come in large groups, but they don't actually damage you very often, which means they may take a bunch of times to use their moves and keep slowing your characters down, but they won't actually cause limit breaks very often, because if they do hit you, they barely damage you, and they barely actually attack you to begin with. Which means waste a whole bunch of time. Blaze, tell me if you actually know where I'm going with this. Oh, I guess I missed that window. I was gonna see if anybody knew where Biggs and Wedge came from for the YouTube video later. Blaze, do you know where Biggs and Wedge are a reference from? Better since you're a... Well, I won't say that because that'd be a nice little spoiler. The hint that I was going to give earlier, that I was supposed to give earlier, was the last name of the character on whom Wedge is, oh, here's the area. Infinite Soldiers. Walk up, two guys come out and attack you, and they just infinitely come out. Every time you beat them, they keep coming. Actually, it's three guys. Two guys run out. Always three guys in the battle. So you can just infinitely train here for a very long period of time. The hint for Wedge, for Biggs and Wedge. Wedge's last name on the character he's based on is Wedge Antilles. And Blaze, being an honorary, since your clan tag is still otherwise, being an honorary member of the Jedi clan, you should know that Biggs and Wedge are in reference to... That's correct. Star Wars. Here's the option. You can always hit run. It'll push you out back to the last section you came from. You can stay here. Doesn't matter how many guys you fight, they'll just keep coming. But they don't give you a very good balance of experience and money, so I don't suggest it anymore, although I did used to do it for hours on end to get my character really leveled up. I used to do it until all my materia was level 2, which made me incredibly, incredibly powerful, but took hours. But anyway, Biggs and Wedge are wingmen to Luke Skywalker. A New Hope. They're members of the Rogue Squadron X-Wing group, and Achilles is also Wedge's father, is also who the droids were put in, whose care the droids were put in during, or at the end of the third movie, when Obi-Wan and Yoda went into retreat. His father was working aboard the Senator's ship. That's a little bit of unrelated trivia to Final Fantasy VII. The Biggs and Wedge reference, and they're in almost every Final Fantasy. So somebody in Square Enix, and even back at Squaresoft back in the day, were really big Star Wars fans. And who can blame them? Mario Party Blaze, seriously? I have not played that in forever. That is a throwback. Last time I played Mario Party was on GameCube, I think. So it may have been Nintendo 64. To be entirely honest. I'll probably say stuff like that a lot. I apologize. It's that old saying, don't look before you leap. Swear to God. I was playing this so young, I was always pronouncing that ether. I know now. That was like, I don't know. I pronounced it ether until I was at least 9 or 10, I think, before I finally learned it was pronounced ether. Yep, all your fault. Yeah, I should probably have us do missions to collect the materials to make those fake IDs too. So we got a couple missions they can throw out for us, so we can get more acquainted with the Avalanche members before they all disappear permanently. Legends, wow, that is a throwback, Blaze. You were going all throwback today, even though, I mean, I know it's Mario Party 8 on Wii U, but still, that is throwback for me. But the Gauntlet Legends, that's definitely a throwback. Although, I do have a good story about that. Back when it was still the arcade game, this is even before my time, it's actually my dad's story. He was playing the Gauntlet Legends with one of his friends who, well, let's just say wasn't too bright. He was playing one of the Dwarven type characters, massive axe, beastly character, and they went up against a bunch of ghosts, and he didn't have the ability to actually hurt them, but he could run right through them. So he went swinging away. And, well, he couldn't actually hurt them. But he was telling them, I can just plow right through these guys. Kept going, kept going, kept going. Like, dude, they're hurting you. Yeah, but I can plow right through them. But they're hurting you and you're not hurting them. But I'm plowing right through them. And then he died. But they killed me. Yeah, they were hurting you. Not very, bright. No idea who he is or what his name was. I've just heard that story anytime anyone mentions arcade games or Gauntlet.
If they ever have a Final Fantasy VII themed theme park, it would definitely be a massive slide inside of a reactor. I would ride that. Yep. No fucks given at all. He was definitely not paying any attention to what he was doing. He had no understanding of how that game worked. Alright, I guess I should actual guys who are dangerous. Imagine how obnoxious it would be if I did the noob yelling promoted every single time my character's leveled up. Because, you know, get a hold of yourself amounts for whatever the hell you're going through. Go for the have everybody attack one target at a time plan, or my personal favorite, have everybody attack the same target over and over again and have all die around the same time. Unless, of course, I'm in an actual battle where there's danger, like a boss fight or something. Or if you're fighting a groupie weapon, in which case, never attack those tentacles. Alright, it's time for us to go learn how to press a switch at the same time. Something which is evidently extremely difficult to do. Because Cloud's a dumbass.
Alright, let's go learn how to press a button. Come on. This one. Alright, I've got a request for lower game volume. Just give me 1 second. Put that down to 60%. How's that? I can't hear it since it's all coming through my headset for audio. Just having to work off of estimations. Alright, switch time! See if I can get it on the first try. Nailed it! Cloud, for once, did not look like a dumbass who didn't know how to press a button. Yippee! I honestly have no idea what the timing is on that. I just have a good sense for when it happens because I've played the damn game so many times. Alright, let's try 50%. How's that? Hopefully they have puzzles for decoding all of those doors next time. Not just doing the one switch, but all 3 doors. And better puzzles. Just definitely better puzzles. Because that's just really stupid. But I want puzzles to try and get out of the building, because we don't have Jesse to unlock the doors this time. But I would like to see them do that in the remake, because it's actually kind of a nice feature. Try not just break in, but figure your way out, since you didn't get to use your original route. 14. You know what that right there tells me? That tells me you have no fucking clue what Hojo does. Ever. Because you'd think the experiment that he ran on Cloud and Zack and the army that Scarlet sent after them, basically, you'd think that would amount to the president having some kind of reference to Cloud, Mako eyes, you know, big genetic experiment that he's running. That might strike a chord if he paid any attention whatsoever. Mr. President. You're not a very important character anyway. Time for the second easiest boss battle ever. You know, I've tried so many times to find a way to just absolutely destroy him. Just to see if maybe there was something. I mean, I've never checked the programming itself. Or at least not back when I was younger. I tried so many times to see if you could overkill him to the degree that he actually died. Not just blew up and self-destructed or anything like that, but actually died. So you could, you know, survive and see if there was an alternate route. I was like 8, 9, 10. Give me a break. Turn around, please. like you to be facing the other direction when I use Braver. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Perfect. Go ahead, Cloud. All yours. Almost like you were meant to be easy. I know I say that as like two of my characters below half health, but I mean, it's not like I was actually worried. Barrett's still at full health altogether. Let's be tough. We were soldier. I mean, we think we were soldier. You know, it's nice of Zach to stop in and check on us every once in a while, but they should have included it a bit more in the game. Just, you know, make the characters more, or make the players more curious about him. Because you get him a lot here in the first few, or the first like 2 hours of gameplay, but only a couple of other times after you've left Midgar. Which seems kind of like a letdown to me. They say grass and flowers don't grow in Midgar, except for this church, and pretty much everywhere around your house. Which makes you kind of wonder, why does she have this little spot that she tends to? Yeah, it's pretty and all. Yeah, I remember you. Weren't you that slum drunk? I don't want to be rude, I just, you know, want to make sure I get laid. From Tifa, I mean. Gotta make sure that those Tifa points are high. Although I do wonder, is Cloud a virgin? He might be. And when you think about it, he never made first class in Soldier, and everybody knows the first class guys get all the ladies. And he wasn't actually very good friends with Tifa. Let's go ahead and change that to what it's actually supposed to be. Much better. But he wasn't actually very good friends with Tifa growing up. It wasn't until very shortly before he left that he actually got close with Tifa. He was a pretty lonely kid. He doesn't really meet anybody else between those two periods, so I'm thinking he may, you know, still be left to his own devices, so to speak. you know what? I do want to get laid, so, yeah, I guess that'll be sufficient payment. Yeah. If we've learned anything, it's that a fight in this area can ruin those flowers. Of course, we won't learn that for 2 more years. 2.5. Because I'd say the course of the game takes at least a half a year. Still only at 2 viewers, though. Sucks. Alright. Ambush. That doesn't happen very often. Now, while normally I like to be the heroic and helpful White Knight, in this case, since I'm not aiming to go on a date with Paris at the Golden Saucer later, I will be intentionally dropping all of the wrong barrels. Oh, hey, hang on, Eris, I gotcha. Don't worry, I can help. Oh, hey, look, barrels. I'll be right there. Hold on. I'm sure this one will do the trick. Yeah, this one. It'd be hilarious if you push one over and cause it to hit her. Probably injure her a whole bunch, but it'd be funny. Like, end the game. Like, complete failure. You drop the wrong one, crush Aerith, and boom, game over. Whoops. Sorry. Didn't mean to do that. Oh. Would you look at that? She's in trouble again. Hold on! This'll do the trick. You know what? I should always, be willing to help in other ways. I'll just take a stroll along these upward plains. Go find something else to help you. you know what? There's a nice barrel here. I'm sure this one will work this time. I'm sure of it. Hold on. I've got it this time, I swear. You made it! Oh, that's such a great help. Time for you to get stuck, because you apparently can't follow my exact path. Of course, they're after her because they think she's got what it takes to be a soldier. Why else would they be after her? Doesn't matter how slowly you go here, she always complains that she can't keep up. Like, literally, I've sat for 5 minutes waiting to see if she'll catch up. Generally, you have to tell a bodyguard exactly where you want to go first, if you want them to lead. That's a bit better. Thank you. Now let's go to the only other place that grass and flowers grow. And of course, this guy is sick. They corrected it on this version. Never bothered to check this one. Too bad. I actually kind of got used to seeing this guy sick. It was amusing. Obviously that'll be fixed in the new one, but it would be hilarious if when you went to go run into this Sephiroth clone, she still said this guy sick. I swear, if they did that, it would make me laugh my ass off. As long as she already knows that you're ex-soldier, why would you think you're a doctor? Yep, gotta go set this up. Can't miss that Turtle Paradise flyer. Incredibly important. Open the hidden drawer, and let the kid keep his his money because he gives us something way better later. Excuse me while I just stuff my face here. Much better. Could probably use another drink too. Like I said, Mountain Dew is kind of a necessity in my life. Yeah, Diva's my girlfriend. She just doesn't know it yet. And there go the dogs. Swear every time I see her name, I think Elvira. And I just start thinking of the Family Guy episode where Meg went, like, gay. Or joined a group of gay girls or whatever. I don't remember. It's an after-school club for lesbian teens, I think. But that's what I think of now, every time. I may have a poor sense of humor. Here's another one. They keep talking, or Zach keeps talking to Cloud all through this, but then he just kind of vanishes after you leave Midgar. You don't really see him talking to you anymore. Move up, follow the railing, and then hug the wall. No idea where her mom went. And let's go ahead and go collect that stuff from the only other place that flowers grow in the entire city. And I have no idea where that waterfall is coming from. Where could that possibly be coming from here in the slums? And how on earth did they get this kind of location? Like, what did she do to get this house? Seriously. 2-story, nice home, flowers, waterfall, basically beachfront property in the slums. You walk out, this is what you're looking at. Yep, that seems realistic. ambushed. Because of course she's waiting for me. Of course she knows I'm there already. Well, nothing I can do now. But just take her with me. This is actually not a bad place to grind a little bit. The houses that you can place here give you a pretty good amount of experience. And the groups of 4 aren't bad either, especially if you mess with your materia to have fire all, or ice all, or lightning all. Ice is the best really, but any one of them will do enough damage to all of them at once to let you beat them up. So you can grind here for a while, but you do run out of experience, or you don't run out of experience, you run out of MP mana. It's not too much of a loss. You can always go back and rest. You make enough money that you can go back to town and get tents. It's a pretty good grinding spot close to resources. But I never really grind here. It's just another spot too early with not enough of an experience boost. Be worth it. Up again. That's nice. I mean, you do get a good amount of experience from this location for the level, for the area, but you don't get enough AP. And AP is really the biggest deal with leveling for grinding anywhere in the game, and that's probably the biggest lesson to learn about skipping all these early grinding sections that I've been covering. You don't want to waste your time on a location that's going to give you very little AP, even if it gives you a lot of experience, because then you find yourself capped out at level 99 early, but you have a whole bunch of grinding to do to get all the materia up. And as a part of the master walkthrough, I'm going to be getting us at least 3 of each master materia. I generally do 1 for all of the characters, and since it's a master, I'll probably end up getting a master materia for each character, 1 of all of the 3. So it'll take a lot of time, and it'll take a lot of grinding on AP high monsters. And since maxing out your stats takes a lot of time anyway, you don't want to waste your time with lower tier monsters. You just want to do enough grinding in the early areas to get yourself powerful enough to beast through most enemies and all bosses. Then do the rest of the grinding in the downed Galnica, which is where we do our stat boosting. What is odd is it keeps telling me that we have a 3rd viewer, but it's not actually showing me a 3rd viewer in the viewer list. Not sure if they're just blocked from being viewed. My system's messing up. Still just shows me and Blaze. It shows 3 viewers. Oh well. And now 4 viewers. It's still just showing me and Blaze. So naturally, as a master walkthrough, I'm going to have to get the perfect setup for all of Cloud's cross-dressing glory, which means getting picked by the Dawn. which does provide you a nice opportunity to boost your points with Barrett if you want to date him at the Gold Saucer, but personally I don't recommend it. It's not my favorite view. And we're back down on yours. Oh, I did keep that. I'm at an hour and 40 minutes already? I should probably cut this video at some point. Yeah. You know what? I may want to cut it right here. Probably a good spot to stop. Yeah. You know what, I'll just stand here for a second. And then I'll go cut the video and then create a new one. There we go, that should do. Alright. I should probably say welcome back to those watching this on YouTube. You guys, it may have been a gap, but for me it was instantaneous, as it was for anybody who happened to be viewing on Twitch. I went to the exact wrong location. Not a very good thing to do on a master walkthrough. Need to go all the way to the bottom of the map, where it just was. They did say that they were specifically leaving in the cross-dressing scene, but they didn't know how they were going to do it. Which, pretty nice. I'm hoping for a bit more comedy to it. Tifa? Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, why don't you just go tell him that you're gonna force this random dude that you just met to cross-dress like a girl to go in and get, you know, manhandled by a pig. Yeah, I'm sure he'll like that. But it'll provide some great comic relief. Wow, my laptop is running really hot. For a second I thought I heard rain. It was the fan kicking on. This is what I get for using it to run Twitch for a couple hours straight. Hey, don't suppose you can give her a dress, and then while you're at it, give me a dress too. I would really like to be wearing a dress right now. You know, in a little bit they have her actually go in and change dresses, and she makes a comment, "Don't peek." They should really have like a pretend to peek option, or mess with the curtains option, or something. Just like fuck with her, because if she said no peeking and then ducked into a changing room, I'd so like mess with the curtain and make her think that I was peeking at her. I wouldn't actually do it, I swear. I'd make her think I was trying. Just to freak her out. I mean, she's making me cross-dress. Least she deserves. Least she deserves. Just a little bit of humor. Something soft that shimmers. That is definitely your money-making bet right there. Soft and shimmery. Alright, let's go see if we can help this dude out. Yeah, we can talk man-to-man. And maybe future cross-dressing man, but I'll talk to you man-to-man regardless. Too bad you can't, like, try on the dress, or have the dress made first, and then try on the dress, and just run around finishing the quest, dressed like or wearing a dress, but still totally looking like a guy because you haven't had your hair and makeup done yet. That'd just be hilarious. Alright. See how fast I can get through this little area. Hey, I got it for you. Seriously, I got it. How about your good item, too? But you can totally beat it, I'm sure. TR, please. Thank you. Yeah, I'm sure Diamond TR is worth 200 gil. Hey, you want to give me a free coupon? Thank you. And what should I eat? I think I'm in the mood for the Korean barbecue. It was alright. I've had better. And there goes that. Pharmacy, please. Sick or anything, but I have this sensation that somebody may need it. And that might yield me something better than deodorant. Some medicine? Thanks! Yep, no problem. Although I don't know why it's cologne. Should be sexy perfume, right? Hey, anybody want to sing karaoke? Come on. Somebody has to want to sing karaoke. No? No? Hey. Brownie points for anybody who can tell me what karaoke stands for. Translates into. For any How I Met Your Mother fans out there, you may have the answer. I will again try to be prompt and give the answer in 10 minutes if I don't forget again. Blaze, any guess? Yeah, I'd just leave you out here with all these really, really, really horny guys. Let's take a sneak peek inside somebody's living room real quick. And yet they bleeped out everything that Barrett said. All of his curse words. Well, how about Lover's Room? You know, it's the Lover's Room? Come on, let's spy on it. Maybe old geezers. But, you know, they deserve to be peeked on, too. Not making a very good impression for myself, am I? I like how she automatically starts calling you Pooch, accidentally, even though she's not supposed to start calling you Pooch until the event's here. Alright. Dogs do not want to shut up. Come on, you can call me Pooch. Go ahead. Let's head to that group room. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong room. This one. Here we go. Yep, I'll take this. I mean, I'm not really in the mood for this kind of activity, but the other room is pretty insane, and this one gives me the lingerie I'm looking for. That's a lot of guys. Yep, time to face your worst fears, Cloud. Don't worry, if Deadpool can handle it, I'm sure you can too. I wonder if we might heal in Lodge. How about we see if they'll go do our makeup for us? Okay, there we go. Alright, I guess it's time to answer karaoke, which has been revealed via How I Met Your Mother. Translates into empty orchestra. The gym. Have a squatting contest with cross dressers. So, I'm gonna have to practice this. Not what I meant to do. I just want to practice run. I'm using the controller now on this thing. Whoops. Alright, I think I got this. Woohoo! Despite the fact that I fucked up there. Yeah, I'm getting out of here. That should be everything I need to get picked by Don Corneo. Don Cornholio. And, like any woman, picks out what none of us suggest. Seriously, they should have some kind of practical joke there because she said no peeking. Like when somebody says, and don't touch anything, and you just randomly go off pressing everything. That carpet, that big throw rug in my room. It's kind of badass. I'm curious where that leads. Like, seriously. I don't think he can get out from over here, so... Where does that doorway lead? I mean, if we go this way, this leads down right behind it. Nothing down here. Yeah, let's just look past this whole S&M engine thing. Seriously, every time I go through this, I look at all these little things that they put in here and wonder why they bother bleeping out all of where it's cursing. one bride? I'm sure he's looking for multiple. Not really brides. Yeah, I can imagine what Barrow would say. Kinda like that throw rug too. It's pretty awesome also. And me. Yeah, sure. Let's go back into your private room. Let's go and grab this item really quick. You come through here. Alright, Don. Yes, his name's Barrett. I'm sure that does sound familiar. He was somebody you tried to kill. You kind of tricked yourself there, dude. I mean, I know I was wearing a dress and a wig and, you know, bikini briefs, sexy cologne, diamond tiara, but you fell for it. Despite the fact that I still totally have the face of a dude and new breasts. Didn't stuff some padding in there. There you go, just thinking about yourself. Well, I guess it's time for us to let you drop an ambush. Trapdoor. Well, I'm sure you've given up on life. And I'm sure you think I'm clueless, but more than anything, you're sure you'll win. Kinda wish I had that desk. Mine's nice, but it's definitely not that nice. Maybe I'll rename Kate Sith Reeve this time. I think we've partially automated, so it's not just him, but I always rename Red 13 to Naki. Yeah, it seems unfair not to give Reeve the credit for Kate Sith. You had to say it. Had to say it. Had to. I know this is supposed to be a master walkthrough, so I probably should have gone through and edited the material at some point, but all these early battles are so easy it's not really necessary. Aerith healing you, and Cure All in Cloud's inventory, or in his repertoire, his magic list. It's really pretty hard to get your ass kicked in these fights. Basically have to use Sewer Tsunami twice and not let Aerith get hit any time. So we're going to use Cloud, use Cure All. You have a chance of killing somebody. Probably also point out it's pretty critical to let Aerith get as many kills as possible. Which is why one of the reasons I'm perfectly willing to let her have to fight all those battles when you first help her out of the church. The more kills she gets, faster she earns her higher level limit breaks. And since, spoiler alert, she's going to eventually be gone, you want to get those things early on if you want to get all of her limit breaks before she disappears. And if anybody has any way for me to stream Final Fantasy XII, please tell me, because it's not on Steam, and I would very much like to be able to do it without a long, difficult process, because I have some things I want to put into a walkthrough on that. I mean, I'm eventually going to get through 7, 8, 10, and all the 13s. I'd like to add 12 to that list. I'm not too worried about 9 because, well, it's an okay game, but shorter than I'd like. Might eventually do 6 too. Alright, time for steel. I should probably go ahead and equip the materia now. That's odd. Weird. R1 switches me right, L2 switches me left. I must have messed that up when I was trying to do the controls. Cover. She can have. No, she's already got the upgrade for that. She can have ice and lightning. She can have restore and steel. It's totally up her alley. Not that it matters, I'm not going to really end up using them because Aerith's going to disappear and swap her out for Barret. Got the kill. 2 hours and 15 minutes. Quite the run. I don't want to go eat though. I'll stick with it. I'm loyal. Ones that disappear every time you hit them. Make sure to scatter your attack patterns. These guys are actually pretty good to steal from too. If I remember correctly. Let these guys give you answers. Maybe they just give you the ghost hand. Yeah, just a ghost hand. Alright. Okay, I was wrong. Should line it up for Aerith to get the killing blow. It's raining. Totally my bad. Really? Twice in a row? So I have to go ahead and heal everybody. There we go. Can't believe it. Oh, hey, okay, pop right back up. Again. Heal at some point and I didn't notice? I mean, I know I noticed twice, but did I heal a third time and I didn't notice? No, Aerith was targeting, or Tifa was targeting this guy, so she didn't deal as much damage as Cloud, but would have figured she was a bit closer. Come on. Naturally. Push him. There you go. One kill closer. Getting your next level break. In case anybody's curious, limit breaks are sets of 8 and 80. Use a limit break 8 times, and you get the second level limit break inside that set. So for Cloud, that'll be cross slash after he's used Braver 8 times. You will then get his level 2 category 1 limit break, which is Blade Beam? Yeah, Blade Beam. Once he's got 80 kills. He dealt the finishing blow on 80 targets in battle. The only person who works differently is Vincent. Well, Vincent and Kayset, but Vincent is the main difference. For Vincent, limit breaks are earned every 60 kills. Kate says it's 80 kills to get his next tier 2, and then that's just his final limit break. There's the ether. Mistaken on who I thought had it. Maybe one of these guys had ethers. And really early in the game to be able to get them. So it's really nice to cash in on that. Quite a few of these guys here. It's actually not a bad idea to put cover on Aerith and let her get hit more, so that she'll gain, there's cross slash. So she'll gain her limit break more often, and she'll get her tier 2, her upper tier 1s faster. I just don't often do that for some reason. I know I should, but I just don't. I like to think of Cloud as the protector. Yes. steal some ether. They're really useful to have early on. I am the type of player who will say, save it for an emergency, save it for an emergency, get into emergency, and then say, well, what if a bigger emergency comes along? But still, I'd like to have them. For some reason, this is not running. See, he was only one hit away. Should have given that up. Haha! Let her finish that one. There we go. Even my own buddy left my stream, as I was boring him. I like to try and leave things where they were. Somebody's got to come through here and clean this. Oh wait, that's right. This whole thing's going to be rubble soon. Start trying to steal and let her start trying to get into the kill. Woohoo! First try! Nice. Should be able to get one more hit before it'll kill him. Actually see. Oh man. What am I meant to do? Well. Let's bring your hit. There we go. on, Aris. Finish him off and get us moving. Last one. And now you can steal an ether. I can't use any of the lemon breaks because the lemon breaks would deal too much damage. I guess I can just finish off and speed things up. Oh, hey! Nice. I should put her up to like 4 uses of her limit break, so she's halfway to getting Seal Evil. That is her tier 2, or that is her level 2. Level 1 limit break, so her second level 1 limit break, right? You sure? See, somebody cleaned up the bodies of the 2 suiciders. Ooh, go Avalanche! Still fighting to save the day. There he is. Come on, Witch. Wake up. Hate to lose you. It's almost like we've worked together for a long time, despite the fact that we only did like 1 mission together. Everyone get out of Sector 7. Let's all run and stand right here. Instead of, running and evacuating people. Get off the stairs and run out of the sector. You're not that far from the edge of the blade. It's almost like we have limit breaks available already. Ace isn't in the party. I like to try and prioritize Cloud anyway. More important for him to get his kills so he can get up to meteor range as fast as possible. Although at this rate, blading as fast as possible. Because I like the multi moves, and I know that Tifa can hit multiple people. Hers are kind of random. There's Clouds you can prioritize his first hit, and then know who else is going to be hit as the weaker ones, and then his meteor rain is just incredibly useful. Although she's already killed one. He needs to cast Cure, so I'll let her take a little bit more priority. Down below over there. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and really quick. Lightning and ice, that's all you get. Sorry, bud. I think I'll hit you instead. Oh, come on! Why on earth did it randomly do that? Cloud, cover her. Alright. That should finish him. Really underestimated how much health he had left. Well, that should finish him then. There we go. Come on, run away. Somebody go pick up Jessie and bring her up here. She's a bomb expert, right? Now act all surprised like you know who's there. There you go. At least he has good taste in music. Not really going to make fun of him being upset here. That's a bit more understandable. He actually did know Jesse, Biggs, and Wedge really well, and does think that he lost Marlene, his stepdaughter. Bullets ricochet, you know. Got my phone a little bit. You can never blame the actions of an evil group, the presence of a good one. flashback. Very long one. If they ever really use that materia, but better to have it, not need it, than need it, not have it. That's what they always say. Right. So I thought he had a high potion. No beast mode. Can even go beast mode. Go ahead and get our Hello, Ether. Thank you, kid. Appreciate it. The Wu-Tai Wars. I'd really like to know how Ifalna managed to escape. Hopefully they give us more detailed flashbacks during the remake. Like actually showing us what happened to Ifalna at some point. Perhaps letting us find records or videos or somebody who knows what happened. I'd like to see a little more details. Details of them growing up wouldn't be bad either. Aerith, Cloud, and Tifa all growing up. And maybe more backstory about Coral. And everything that happened to Barrett's hometown. They say mysterious powers, but really all they've shown us at this point is that she has a mysterious power. At least Marlene's finally warming up to me. Alright. Time to head out. It's also about time to wrap up this stream. 4 hours? I think, roughly. 3 or 4 hours. But I'm getting hungry. I've got work tomorrow, and I've had almost no viewers. But since this is my first stream on Twitch, I'm not too surprised. Mostly this is for the walkthrough videos, but early parts of Final Fantasy are pretty self-explanatory. It's not even until you leave Midgard that you really have any puzzles. I mean, other than showing you how to get all the important items for the cross-dressing scene. See how much time I'm at. 3 hours, not 4 hours. Feels like 4 hours. But that's a good place to wrap it up for the night anyway. I will be continuing next chance I get, depending on when I'm off. No idea when that'll be, but I will be continuing these walkthrough videos. And the further we get, the harder it'll get to follow along, and the more time consuming. We will see that time gauge at the bottom right hand corner of the screen cap out well before we're done. Hopefully we'll see the guild cap out too though, because there's a lot of training. Hopefully you guys all have a nice evening.